Alright, so what is up everybody on YouTube? I know I kind of been like MIA. Your man has been busy flying from Chicago to New York, then coming back to Virginia Beach, and I was actually on vacation over the weekend. But none of that matters now. We're back to the videos, and I figured if I was gonna come back with something strong and give you guys a weekly sneaker rotation. But before that, I still haven't even done my intro, so I'm back with yet another video. You know, shout out to the small camera down there in the grass. But let's go ahead and get into this week's sneaker rotation. All right, y'all, so for Monday, you could have guessed it from the intro, the beginning of the video. The first shoe for Monday is the French Blue Air Jordan 12. You guys know me, usually when I get a shoe, either I wear it within that week. If I don't wear it within that first week, it's like it's not gonna get worn for like, I'll probably say a few good weeks to a few good months. Like I gotta at least get that first wear in on them before I put them down, put them in the box, and they just start collecting dust possibly. But yo, went with the French Blue 12s. It's funny because a lot of people were asking me about the wings. They were asking me, you know, did I cop the wings? I did not get the wings 12, and like, it's a dope shoe, don't get me wrong, but yo, it's crazy that people are trying to push $1,000. Like, I feel like that shoe shouldn't be like over like $3. Like, I think $3 or like $350, just for the fact that it has like the exposing, you know, that graphic underneath the black, just like the Lance Mountains. So I feel like it should be in that Lance Mountain range. I'm just not really getting, like, I guess I don't get it, but I was like, what is so special other than that? And it's like, they're just playoff 12s. In my opinion, they're just playoff 12s with gold accents. Like, I don't know, like maybe I'm completely wrong, maybe I'm being hypocritical, but for the Wings 12s, they were dope. I would have loved to got them for a video, but honestly, it would have been like another 12 that I'd get. I'm like, oh, these are kind of dope, and I just put them in the box and I wear them every year or so. I don't know, it just wasn't that dope of a shoe to me. But I did get the French Blues, and to me, this is definitely a must cop. And I mentioned the Wings because there was a lot of people that probably let this shoe fall aside while they were trying to get the Wing 12. I know some of these were still available, so if I know of anywhere that has them still, I'll definitely link it below. Anyways, that was Monday. Talking too long. What's good for Tuesday? All right, so for Tuesday, we hit like a really abrupt right turn on this one and went with something completely different than a Jordan. And that is the Asics Gel Light 5 Kayano. You guys know these are the Spectra green joints from the actual Ocean pack. You guys know that's one of like my new things I've been talking about a lot, are these Asics, just because I think they're really dope. I actually recently got a chance to actually wear them out, you know, wear the green pair. I already wore the gray pair. But yo, the color on these, like I said, man, the color is a thing. Like, it's extremely hard to explain what this Spectra green looks like. And once again, yo, shout out to my dudes over at Privé for the assist on these. There was a sale going on. I did an unboxing, and those who know, know. Those who don't know, you missed the video, man. What were you doing? But anyways, that was Tuesday. Let's go ahead and get into Wednesday. All right, y'all, and for Wednesday, we switched it up and went back to the Adidas NMD. Now, of course, this is the all-white Primeknit pair. And I'm going to be definitely making a video on the NMD version, the Primeknit, versus the Adidas Ultra Boost. Basically, I've seen a lot of people asking that question, like, yo, is the NMD more comfortable than the Ultra Boost? Like, which one do you like more, and why do you like it like that? So what I'm gonna do is make sure that this week I get that video to you guys, like an NMD versus Ultra Boost video, because it's just a question that I've been getting asked a lot. And you guys know I really love the NMD, I love the Ultra Boost, both really comfortable shoes. But there are things that make them different, which makes one of them a little bit better in my opinion. I'm gonna be making a video on that later, but we'll get into that. Anyways, the NMD was the shoe for Wednesday. Let's go ahead and see what I was rocking with on Thursday. So this next shoe I want to talk about is one I did not wear this week, but I will be wearing soon. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. And that is the Lamar and Dolly and Fila Cage. These are the Mojito joints right here. It's a really crazy, like coral red colorway. All over, upper on these are suede. And this is definitely a shoe that particular people are gonna like. Some people are gonna say it's too clunky. It's definitely a clunky, like retro shoe. But I think some of the details on these are crazy. The material itself is crazy. And people were actually really rocking with these when I unboxed them like a while back. I haven't made a video of them on feet, so this is gonna be the first time of me showing these joints on feet. But I think these are definitely a really dope shoe. And I feel like a lot of collabs kind of get slept on sometimes, dealing with just because of the shoe they're on. Of course, it's a Fila. That's not like the hottest thing in the streets or nothing like that. But when you come together with the different materials and things like that, you can really make a shoe that really isn't looked at really crazy. And I just wanted to take out the time to talk about this one because I just think it's really dope. It's just a really, really dope shoe. Even the box was dope. But yeah, man, these joints right here I'm gonna save for Thursday, and let's see what I'm talking about for Friday. All right, and so for Friday, I needed another stand-in shoe. So this one isn't one I actually wore this week, but I definitely wanted to just talk about it since the spring is coming up. And that is, man, I'm gonna get some water of those on these joints. Well, the Floral Solar Soft moccasins. And this is a shoe some of you guys probably have never ever seen in your life. But it was like an older release, and at the time when they first came out, I feel like this was the best colorway of the Solar Soft moccasin. There was other colorways that you probably have never seen or even heard of. But this shoe, the reason I don't wear it that much is because they do run pretty snug. I would have needed a 12.5 in this shoe, and all I have are 12s. So yeah, man, just the whole upper on this, just the whole thing about it, just the pattern itself is just crazy. And I don't know what it is about when people start cutting grass. Like, this is way off left. I don't know what it is about when one person starts cutting grass in the neighborhood, why does every other single person have to start cutting grass? Like, everyone does it all the time. I'm sorry, I'm venting because like I can hear his stuff going on. I got stuff going on over there, but I guess it's just what I gotta deal with when I'm outside. Anyways, man, that was Friday. Solar Soft moccasin, extremely dope shoe. Still one of my favorites. What's going on for Saturday? All right, so for Saturday, I actually went with something. Matter of fact, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably got an idea of what that might be. And I actually went with the Cement Air Jordan 4s. Man, you guys already know about these. There ain't much I gotta really say. I'm just happy that they brought them back. I'm happy that I was able to get 2 pairs at retail. And you know, it's just one of those shoes where this one I've actually been wearing a lot. Of course, because I have 2 pairs. And a lot of people ask me, do I like wear like anything like prevent creasing or anything like that? Like, nah, I don't wear really like crease protectors or crease preventers anymore. I guess I'm different now.
I changed a lot.
I just got to the point where I'm like, yo, like I'm gonna wear the shoes, they crease up, you know what I'm saying? Give them a little character, showing that I have been rocking these. I'm not walking around like a penguin or a duck or nothing like that. Nothing wrong with that, by the way, but it's just not me. It's just not me, man. I can't do it. But that's Saturday, so let's go ahead and see what we ended off this week with. And to the people that say the week starts on Sunday, my week does not start on Sunday. Your week might start on Sunday. My week starts on Monday. Sunday is the last day of the week, in my opinion, at least. Anyways. All right, guys. So I'm actually in the middle of, well, if my camera will focus. Hey guys. So I'm actually in the middle of editing the video you're watching right now, and I have no clue why my Sunday and then of course my camera dies on me when I'm trying to finish my video. But anyways, I'm not sure what happened to Sunday's footage for Sunday's shoe, so we just gonna talk about it once again real quick. Now, this shoe has been talked about over and over and over again. It's the undisputed, you know, the much talked about, the world heavyweight hype beast champion. Definitely the world heavyweight hype beast champion, and that is the all-white Adidas Ultra Boost. Now guys, this is no new shoe to my channel, and like I said in the beginning, and like I've been talking about when I do talk about this shoe, I'm going to try my best to keep this out as many sneaker rotations as possible. But this shoe is just so comfortable. Like, it really, like, to me, I feel like it's one of those shoes that's really, really hyped up, no doubt about it. But it is, like, for a good reason. Like, once you get this shoe, like, it lives up to the hype. Basically, this shoe lives up to the hype, in my opinion. The Boost boys live up to the hype. But anyways, guys, that is it. Much love to all the fam, followers, and supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snups, Snapchat. My Snapchat is actually bull.cb, and everywhere else at, of course, bulletrc. I'm gonna see you guys next video. Bad lighting aside, I think I actually still have a clip from the end of the other videos. So past self, you know, sign us out. Y'all be easy. Peace.